What's up, everybody? Welcome back to football right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. Today we're going to check out a few games inside of Madden 2003 where the gimmick is that the entire roster was randomized at the beginning of the season with a fantasy draft. I went through, looked at some teams that were in playoff contention or just on the outside, like looking at, I guess that would be the same thing, bit of a redundant sentence, I apologize. Some teams that are hovering around ready for playoff contention, or right in the thick of it. So we're going to take a look at some of those teams. I know we've seen a lot of like the Dolphins or the Chargers lately, but they are 2-7-3 teams that are facing off against each other. So they are going to be our game of the week pick. And they will be the final game with that. Our first game is going to be, like you probably saw here, highlighted, the Falcons at the Panthers. NFC South matchup, but the Panthers are in the hunt for a wild card position. The Falcons in control of the NFC South. Then we're going to check out the Packers and the Buccaneers. The Packers in a three-way tie for the NFC North crown. The NFC North crown. The Buccaneers in position for a wild card spot, but they do need to take care of the Green Bay Packers. And then none of these other games really looked all that interesting. It's like you had a 7-3 Colts team taking on a 1-9 Broncos team. It's like, that sucks. 7-3 taking on 3-7. Just bad teams playing bad teams that aren't really in contention at all. The Seahawks were kind of a tempting pick because they are also in the thick of the playoff, like the wild card race, at 5-5. Titans and Ravens could have been an interesting pick as well. But we'll go with these three. These are fine. I think for the most part, I don't think they're teams that we've seen a ton of lately. I haven't been doing a great job keeping up on my notes and stuff of that, so I should probably try and figure that out as we roll through the rest of this season. This series, I should say, posts every single Tuesday right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. Each part runs about 2.5 hours. We check out 3 games, take a look at the standings, and then move on. This season has been kind of weird. Oh, by the way, make sure that you've subscribed, rung the bell, do all that good stuff. This season's been a little bit weird because there has been a larger separation of the good teams from the bad teams. And the good teams keep beating up on the bad teams, and they keep playing the bad teams, and then the bad teams just kind of play each other and don't really do anything. Hopefully it gets a little more interesting as the season winds down, but it has been kind of a struggle to come up with games for a little while now, which is unfortunate, but hey, that's how it goes. After this season is done, we'll be moving back to NFL Fever. NFL Fever 2004? Yes, NFL Fever 2003, because we did 2002 last year. So we'll basically see this season again, and then we'll see how that goes. It'll be the first duplicate season we have because Madden 2002 did not work, and I think it works more similarly to the way NFL Fever 2002 worked, where you have to create a bunch of profiles and user-controlled stuff.
This is what you hate to see as a visitor coming in here. A team that's focused and really ready to play.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff.
So here we go. Top 2 teams. We're actually going to see 3 of the NFC South teams today. The only one we won't see is the New Orleans Saints, because they are bad. They're 2-8.
Miller is back and ready to put this one.
I thought about throwing, I think the Jaguars play the Cowboys. I thought about throwing that game in there. I should have checked the injury report. Maybe we'll switch that out. But I think we also just watched the Cowboys last week. Game number 1 underway. Falcons kick the ball to the Panthers, and the Panthers will start at the 17-yard line. Pretty poor field position. Let's actually update these notes right now. So 9, oh boy. This is week, 12? Ooh. I have not updated these in a couple of weeks. Or a couple episodes. I finally am getting back into my stream recording, or my video recording schedule, only to throw it off next week. Clipping by Antonio Freeman to start the game. And I don't think it'll be a full 15-yard penalty. I'm sure it'll be a half and half. Or half to the distance.
The Panthers can't get everybody on the same page.
That's just a mental error there. He must have had his mind somewhere else.
Organize some
Deep in
things
their own
here.
territory.
That can be, oops, not that. Deleted. This can be moved there. And this is the folder I need. All right. Do a nice spin move. So second and a pretty long one.
Just about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, coming up. Is it a repeat of first down? Trent Dilfer, that's right. Not the worst clipping penalty we've seen because it was only half the distance to the goal. Second down and 14. Didn't lose a ton of yards. Well, they also, you know what? Never. All right, week number 10.
He hits his receiver.
We saw Atlanta take on Pittsburgh.
At the 23. He had a quick release on that pass.
And when you talk about precision passing, that's what you mean.
About 4 to go. Ball on their own 23.
So can I look at week 11?
Davis gets the call. Winborn stops him at the 26. That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
Oh boy, we've seen the
Good punt here.
Chargers 3 weeks in a row now.
Will be looking to give his team good field position.
All right,
here.
let's see.
He's waving for the fair catch. Penalty marker down in the field.
We have another penalty? What is happening?
Loss of 10 yards.
Loss of 10 yards.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20. Culpepper with a man in motion. With the toss. Takes this one outside. Trotter.
Okay, so kind of a sloppy start to this game. And not just because
Yeah, this is just great defense. They pursue the ball, follow the play as it develops, and they never let the ball carrier get to the outside.
The Falcons use motion. Dropping back.
We've only seen Houston twice.
Throws right.
Wild.
Henry broke that pass.
Yeah, just stick your hand in there and whap it down.
Oh, that's all the way back at... Oh, my goodness. Boy, that sounds like late 90s ska.
So they dug themselves into a hole here. A long third down situation. Ball on their own 18. Looking to throw. Surveying the field. With the pass.
There's a nice find out past the 30-yard line, up near the 35, and that'll be a first down for Atlanta.
Make sure your receiver doesn't drop the ball. You throw it so hard that he has to catch it in self-defense. You just put it right on him.
We have unfortunately been watching a lot of the same teams lately. We haven't had like a really good like matchup. If we do the San Diego game later, that'll be 3 weeks in a row of San Diego. But it's hard to like.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
He finds his man.
Found a receiver. We have another penalty. A 5-yard face mask. This game is a mess. What a disaster this game is.
Number 27.
The defense can't continue to give up yardage like that.
The offense loves it when the defense does something illegal out there. Not only do they get some free yardage, but the officials will be keeping a close eye out for more stuff like that for the rest of the game.
So they have first and 10 here. With the carry. And he's brought down at the 30. He was dropped behind the line.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about the most effective way to stop the run,
Oh, that's right, Dante
playing on
Culpepper.
the other side of the ball.
Dante Culpepper leading them to a
penetration
9-1
it's
record.
very hard for the offense to get
Falcons
positive
might be the
yardage.
number 1 seed of the NFC. You'll have to stick around to find out. They've been in a tough battle, or they had been in a tough battle with Washington for a long chunk of this season, but something must have happened to Washington because they have dropped, I think, 3 in a row.
Surveying the field.
He finds a nice receiver outlet pass there. I don't think he gets to the original line of scrimmage. That's a pass where it's kind of like if it's a fumble or if it's a lateral, catch it. But if it's in any way, shape, or form a forward pass, maybe just let it drop.
Dime backs in for this play.
1 minute to go here in the first quarter, excuse me.
Looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it.
Oh, into double coverage. Great defense by the Carolina Panthers, and that'll be an incomplete pass. Setting up a 4th down and 12. Not a great throw from Culpepper there into 2 defenders, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Christie is looking to add to their total with this attempt. The long field goal attempt is on its way. The kick sails through. It's good.
Oh, wow. 48-yard from Stephen Christie. ESPN floats wild theory that Broncos quarterback Brett Rippon is MVP. As an MVP candidate?
Miller is back and ready to put this one in the air.
51 seconds to go here.
The end zone. He decides not to return this one. The defense did a very good job against them the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. It's 1st and 10. The Panthers line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Dilfer with a man in motion. And he gets the toss. Running to the outside. Smith brings him down at the 27. And that's a gain of about 8. Second and maybe 3.
Cool behind the scenes for you. It's only been a couple of days since I recorded the last video. But it'll obviously be a week between when they post. Oh, he got hit as he threw. I thought that was going to be an interception into double coverage. I did discover one issue that I've been having. So during the demo discs, Demolicious videos I've been recording, the PS2 has produced a little bit of extra noise, a faint buzzing that you might be able to hear if it's like super quiet. But it's very faint. It pops on the Elgato like volume in OBS at like negative 45 or negative 50 decibels. So I don't think it's something I see on the recording feed, but I doubt you would ever hear it. But I got to use this extra piece of equipment that is an AV to HDMI converter, and I've been using this same brand for years now, ever since I started streaming.
At the 34. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that.
How did this get this
So
tangled?
we've reached the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one underway with the Atlanta Falcons ahead of the Carolina Panthers.
Sorry. Ever since I did March Mascot Madness, I've been using this brand of piece of equipment, and I never really had a problem with it doing the like buzzing noise or humming noise or anything, and I just noticed it recently. But because I have a bit of a different setup, it has to be plugged into like different consoles. Basically, they're USB power, like USB outlets tipped in incomplete. So I use like the PS3 or the Xbox S or the One or whatever I was using, and it turns out those are what was causing that extra noise to get recorded. Because I realized today that what I should just be doing, especially for this series, is just plugging it into the actual PS2, because the PS2 has USB-A on its front. That was a completed pass. What are you doing? How did you drop that? Oh my God.
They must be thinking touchdown before making the catch.
So it has 2 USB ports on the front of the PlayStation 2, and I should have just been using that. And I think I used to do that, but then I moved and kind of forgot about it. And it's not producing that sound anymore, so yay! That's a heavily specific like piece of inside baseball for the way I run streams.
Let's see what happens this time around. First and 10.
I don't think anything really all that. I feel like I was going to say something different, and then I interrupted myself.
Quick drop.
Oh, I was going to point out Julio Rodriguez ended up making it, because I don't think I followed up on that much, if at all, in the last one. The Jets up on the Bills 7-0.
The ability for the receiver to catch the ball. He can't catch it when you knock it down.
Julio Rodriguez, by the way, I think we last left off. Julio had gotten through round number 1, ended up making it to the finals and lost to Juan Soto on a walk-off at the final. Rodriguez had to go first, only hit 18 home runs. I shouldn't say only, because it still is a lot. Hit 18 home runs, and Soto had to come in and just hit 19. That's all he had to do. But Soto must have been the high rank in each of them, like the higher seed in each of them, because he only hit 59, and Rodriguez hit 89 throughout the day. So I would guess that Soto got to... he always had the advantage of being going second sort of thing. A big run here, big pass completion, slips a tackle. It's going to be a big touchdown for Atlanta. Now you're seeing why they are 9-1 here. 76 yards from Dante Culpepper.
He had to make that pass perfect, and he got the job done on that one.
But a pretty exciting finish. I didn't watch it. I was just following it on other things because I was recording other stuff. I think I just recorded the baseball game that went up on Friday, I think is what it was.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. So that drive took only
76 yards from Culpepper to Streets. 3 plays, 24 seconds.
But the guys in this defense are professional. When they get out there again, I have a feeling this will just add to the fire in their bellies.
Miller in to kick this one off.
So 4.5 to go here in first half is what I was going for.
Henry returns this kick. The defense will try to force them to punt again, as they did the last time the offense had the ball. So they have first and 10 here. The Panthers use motion. Looking to pass. Throws it. Knocked down. Pollard didn't even let it get to the receiver.
Great position and great reaction made
So
that play happen.
from the scores that I've seen, the Panthers are a little bit wily. Sometimes they play really well. Sometimes they get blown out. They kind of feel like the definition of a 5-5 team, just maybe the more extreme version of a 5-5 team, getting some quality wins, some bad losses, sort of mixed in there. But see if they can put up any sort of fight here against Atlanta, who already leads by 10 in the second quarter of this one.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Quick drop.
Drops back, looks over, fires to the right side, finds a completion to, I believe, Antonio Freeman, but not enough for the first down.
As a receiver, you got to be aware of where you are in the field.
Speaking of Packers receivers, the ratings for the Madden ratings are starting to come out, which is for some reason a really big production. I don't get it. It's not that interesting, but I did notice that someone had posted, because I follow some Packers stuff.
On their way to a score.
What am I saying?
It's first and 10.
Because I follow some Packers stuff that posts about them and just how much they or love Aaron Rodgers. But I had noticed that they had posted the receiver ratings, and the highest rated receiver is 79 overall for Green Bay. It's going to be a really interesting season this year for Green Bay, I feel. And I'm sure I'll talk more about it as we get closer to the start of the NFL season.
They line
Or
up in the
Oscar
I
Mayer
formation,
gummy hot dogs.
using
Oh
motion.
dear God. Gummy Lunchables?
Looking to throw. Passing to his right.
That sounds
Stokes
awful.
couldn't make the catch.
I should buy it immediately.
Well, he slung it in there, but the receiver just couldn't come up with it.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 35. Dropping back. Culpepper passes to his left. Jefferson makes the tackle at the 44-yard line.
Atlanta back with the ball, moving it well.
So they have
And they
first
might
and
knock
10
the
here.
Panthers out of this game
Ball on their
early,
own 44.
halfway through the second quarter.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him, using motion. And he's
Tackled in the
brought down.
backfield. A nice play there by Carolina.
Looks for a seam in the middle, but
Negative
there's
1
nothing
rushing
there.
yards, but the problem is they have 130 passing yards. Granted, 76 of those on one play. But you can't give up the big plays if you're not doing well on offense. And honestly, they should have had him. He broke a couple of tackles. It wasn't like he was just wide open for that 76-yard touchdown. Got through a couple of defenders. 2-minute warning here.
Four-man front this time, using motion. Quick drop. Culpepper throwing it to the left.
Threw into double coverage. 3rd down and 12. Patriots up 6-0 on the Vikings. Jaguars and Cowboys. Scoreless.
Half to play, and they don't want to be making any mistakes.
3rd and long. Jones, the man in motion. He's looking to pass. Passing right. Number 89 was the intended target.
Good defense by Carolina to force a couple of incomplete passes and get themselves off the field. And they're giving their offense some time with 1 minute and 55 here in the second quarter.
Miller is back to punt.
Kick is away.
The defense shut
That
down
was not
the
a very good
offense the
punt.
last time they had
Looking
the
for a
ball.
coffin corner, but I don't think he really did anything close to that at all. No, that would qualify more as a shank. That is a disastrous punt for them. From the 36-yard line, Carolina takes over. Field goal would be huge, though Atlanta does get the ball after the break, so it might be advantageous to try and get as he rolls and fires. That should have been an interception. Can't believe that was just a tip pass. That should have been a pick. There was no one near him.
How in the heck did he miss it? The defense needs to remember not to play too soft and give up big gains underneath.
See if the defense can maybe hold them to a field goal on an opening drive in the second half.
To set them up in scoring position.
Davis, the lone back. Looking to pass. Tosses it
Dilfer
over the
fires down the middle into double coverage, but finds him right on the NFL logo. And that'll be a 1st down and 10 at the 49.
Sets up.
There we go. Ooh, that was a disastrous play. Beautiful call by the defense there to blitz off the outside. Dilfer did run like right into that and looks uncomfortable getting up. Weird that they did not take a timeout there. You figure if they have a couple of them, why not burn one there instead of wasting all of this time. Dilfer, nice pickup on the block there. Fires got hit as he threw. He had a receiver, but the defender just got there just in time. Needed that running back to hold the block for just an extra second.
If you're the defense, you don't want to get flagged for interference and let them keep this drive going. They've done a good job the last two plays.
3rd down and 14 coming up.
Do it again.
Dropping back. Passing right.
Drops, fires to the right side. Looked like that was in the defender's hand, but it was dropped.
And that's a right decision in that case.
So a couple of good plays there for the Panthers, but a disastrous set of downs right near midfield, and they will punt this ball away.
Walter lines up in the backfield for the punt. Number 45 is back to receive this kick. Number 45 is already looking upfield. And they're about ready to get this drive started.
Those are some of the best tackle animations. Dead even time of possession in plays, but the Falcons obviously much more yardage. Just boom, just right into like the guy's chest and just. What was your play in here? I was going to destroy you the whole time.
Looking for a seam.
Trying to find some room there. We're going to take a timeout.
21-yard line.
46 total yards for the.
They're going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
They need 7. Ball on their own 21. 4-man front this time. Looking to throw. Passing to his right.
Fires to the right side. Picked off by Carolina. Culpepper gets a little greedy there. A couple of receivers right in the same area simultaneously overthrew and underthrew at the same time, and the defender in a perfect position to pick that off.
The reason why they find themselves down right now is because they haven't mixed it up as well as they could. Here's a chance for them to do that and maybe get into the red zone.
Oh my goodness, Carolina with a little bit of life here in this game.
4 linebackers this time. Jackson moves in motion. They'll go with a pass.
Drops back. Fires to the right, left side, excuse me.
And
nothing is going right for Carolina.
They don't want to risk taking a sack and having the kicker try one from further out. They should try a draw or some type of run because they got timeouts to use.
Three-man front this time. Steps up. Dilfer goes to the middle of the field.
It was a weird animation for that short of a throw. It looked like he was going to bomb that down the right sideline. Threw it over the middle for 4 yards.
Keep this lead as it is. They're going to need to put an end to this drive right now.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Nickelback in this time. Steps up, passing to his left.
Fires. That was a little more what I was looking for with that last throw. Wind up. Don't love the timeout usage there. A good conversion on a 3rd and 8, though. I said 4 yards, and they only got 2. I was too generous.
You love to see as a coach. Guys who have that 2nd and 3rd gear.
We'll try to make the most of this red zone opportunity to add some points before we reach the half. Looking to pass.
Big throw from Dilfer. It's picked off in the end zone. Oh, no. We just saw Dante Culpepper throw into a poor situation, and we see Trent Dilfer do it as well. That was way worse. Way worse. There was so much happening right there in that spot. You got to come away with a field goal right there. You can't not get points. You got to get points. I said the double negative. Gross. Not a great throw here. We have quite the extensive final 2 minutes of this game, or half, excuse me. It was going really crispy through the first quarter and a half, and just incompletion after incompletion, stopping the clock. Carolina gets the turnover and commits a turnover of their own. They get the takeaway, I guess. And a double coverage again. Culpepper with another questionable throw there. Just nowhere to get that ball to him. There's a guy right in front and right behind him. Even if the receiver gets his hands on it, there's a chance he gets blown up and it is all for nothing anyway. 33 seconds to go. 3rd down and 10. 2nd quarter action here for you. Thanks for watching, hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying. He's going to get sacked. It looked like he was almost going to get sacked, and he did get sacked. Carolina takes his 3rd and final timeout. Strahan has 4 interceptions in his. That's wild. 4 interceptions in his career.
Miller is just about ready to punt this one away.
The ball
And
is
he
kicked.
leaves for the fair catch.
Fair catch at around the 43.
They gave it away on an interception. Let's see
I just
what
want to
happens
share
this
that
time down the field.
I'm looking at an article here that says Minecraft will not allow for NFTs, and on the side is an ad for Fiverr advertising NFTs. Or if I can get this, oh here, just do that.
Drops back. He surveys the field. Pump faking. Throws over to his right. Nice reception. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 49-yard line. About 2 to go.
There we go. We'll save that for later. That'll be a good tweet. Good for Minecraft. Their player base is so young.
Throwing. And he drops the
Like,
pass.
so it's a game that's played by everybody, but it's, you know,
It's the end of the
I'm sure their audience skews younger.
Atlanta 10.
You can't scam them that early.
0.
And just to be clear, NFTs, blockchain, all that garbage, scams. They're all trash. They're all trash.
To kick it off, we'll take a look
The
at each
worst
team's
part
stats
about
through 2
NFTs,
quarters.
the single worst part, every piece of NFT art I've ever seen is ugly as hell. It is awful. I wouldn't even buy that if it were like a real actual thing. Not just some stupid token you earn a receipt to. NFTs garbage, blockchain garbage, Bitcoin garbage, all of it's trash. And if you want to say like, oh, but it's outside of the jurisdiction of the major banks, it's not. It's not. Shut up.
First and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Ooh, Everything Everywhere All at Once coming back to theaters on July 29th. And it will include 8 minutes of bloopers and a new introduction.
Showing good moves.
Well worth just watching anyway.
At the 25-yard line.
It's a
Let's
masterpiece.
check
by the way.
in with Melissa.
I was
Good news out
discussing
the
this
Flames
with
said he did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Thanks, Melissa. That's very good news.
the Beeb last week, or within the last couple days, I guess. But I was talking about how, like, in my brain, there's like 3 levels of movies. Motion pictures. There's like movies that are movies that don't really have like any like anything to really like say. There's movies that are films, which are like a little more important. And then there's masterpieces, which kind of encompasses a movie that is like so good it's just a masterpiece. Booksmart, Spider-Verse into there, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Those are masterpieces. Films would be something that at least try to have something to say. Movies are just kind of like popcorn entertainment, and like all of them can be good or bad.
Ball on their own 36.
But I was thinking about that. Everything Everywhere All at Once, masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. Easily the best movie I've seen this year. I highly doubt anything will be better. Another big bomb down the field. That time Carolina, is at least able to tackle him. Will be down 1st and 10 at the 25. A24 puts out a lot of films. Not a lot. Not all of them are great, but. Art house film. Oh my god. Just, it's perfect.
1st and 10.
Top 24 A24 films. It's just Uncut Gems and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think Waves was released by A24 as well. That movie's incredible.
It's batted away. He made a great play and broke that pass up.
He was in a great position to make that play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Culpepper under center. He goes to the left side. And it looks
Throws over to the left side, finds a receiver for a gain of probably about 7. This game really likes threes. It likes to show things in threes. Either it does the 1, 2, 3 like across the screen, or it does like the big hit. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
3rd down and 3 coming up.
Kind of a time capsule. I don't know that you would. No, you would. You would. I was gonna say I don't know that you would hone in on those as much today, but you definitely would.
Back to pass with the throw.
Culpepper fires to the left, finds a nice outlet pass there. And that is a huge gain down inside the 5, around the 5. This is a great throw. I love this. Just a little dink and dunk throw out to the left. Let your guy make a move. Let him use his speed and get you in 1st and goal position. That's basically the plays I would run against my brother until he figured out the zone defense, and then I was like, I don't know how to figure this out.
1st and goal.
It's just it was a play on the Patriots. It was an I formation play, and the fullback would run one way, and the running back would run the opposite, and whichever one was open, I would throw to, and just like that's what I would just do down the field. And then he figured out zone coverage, and I didn't understand that. And then I was like, well, I don't know. I have no idea.
2nd and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Looking to throw. Culpepper
Goes to the left side, into double coverage, gets away with that one. Not a great throw. 2 defenders in good position.
So now we have 3rd and goal. 9th play of this drive. They'll go with a pass. Stepping up.
Fires into double coverage again, but this time it's a touchdown. That was a great throw. An excellent connection there. There were 2 defenders there. But with the way that was thrown, the receiver looked around in perfect time for the ball to just, bam, right in the hands. I am so curious about Midnight Suns, Marvel's Midnight Suns, the tactical, turn-based card game or whatever. So many kids are going to get this for Christmas and hate it. They are just going to hate it. Because it's going to be Marvel, and it's going to be superheroes. And every game store worker is going to be try and ward them off of buying this for a 6-year-old, and the parents are going to be like, I don't care, they want this.
Miller is just about ready to kick
It's a tactical turn-based card deck building game.
He gets the kick away.
I don't even think it looks interesting. It looks bad.
Will return this one. The Panthers
I like
have their
elements
work cut out for them as they
of
take
it,
over at the 22-yard
but I don't
line.
I don't know. Maybe it's the tactical part that turns me off. It just looks boring as hell. I think there's a difference between what was the game I played during the Shadowrun trilogy or whatever? A tactical turn-based game, and then a turn-based deck builder. I think separately are fine, but all 3 of those together is ooh. Ooh. I think the perfect example would be Mario plus Rabbids, the Kingdom Battle, of here's a game that is bright and probably appealing, but also accessible. I don't think that this game is going to be very accessible. Firaxis games are not known for being easy. XCOM, good shit.
With the stop at the 38. That was flawless execution.
That one was all about timing. The quarterback let it go, and the receiver looked back just at the right time.
They need 6.
2nd down and 6. A little all over the place today, I realize, with the what we're talking about here.
Freeman, the motion
Not the game, though.
back to pass, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
Oh, a nice reception there, and able to turn upfield for a few extra yards. I mean, this is a team that feels like it should be doing better than 5-5 and better than, 17-0 at this point? Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Freeman, Trent Dilfer's not a bad quarterback by any stretch.
Ball on their own 48.
Our defense got a turnover, or got a takeaway, an interception. But of course they threw one right back, so
the Atlanta Falcons are
I guess we got the Panthers on a down week, or the Falcons are just that darn good.
0. And we'll start the fourth quarter. Three-man front this time. Looking downfield. Passing right.
Firing down the right side. Nice completion. That's to Antonio Freeman up past the first down marker.
A first down.
Even the receiver was
Nice little
surprised
drive
how
here by
quickly that one
Carolina.
got through. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang
See if their
on to
defense can just
as
get
it goes
one
by.
stop. Maybe try and make this game a little more interesting. It's going to really come down to that turnover earlier.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Because even if they come away with 3, let's say everything else goes the same, 17-3 gives you that extra point to make it a touchdown game. Another throw to Freeman.
The receiver found a hole in the secondary, and the quarterback found him with the pass.
The defense can never let up out there. This guy can make some incredible catches.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 27-yard line. He's looking to pass. Passing.
Firing to the left side. Nothing doing there. Good defense by Atlanta. 6 consecutive completions for Trent Dilfer here. Don't know that one was really worth it, but
7 yards to go.
I guess. Okay, I guess it was a gain of 3.
Quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Passing right.
There's an incompletion. That was the throw he wanted too. He throws that a little earlier and catches him before he gets past that defender. You got a good chance to get some yards there, but the running back, I believe it's Terrell Davis, which
They need 7.
incredible running back to have on your team. Davis just got a little too far up the field. Split back set here for this 3rd and 7. Field goal is still worth something here. Fires to the left side. Blows through a defender there and then gets knocked down outside of the 10-yard line. At the 12. Thank you, Mr. Al Michaels.
They're inside the 15. They'll go with a pass. Dilfer
Goes to the left, finds a receiver. Going to get down inside the 5, but it'll still be a 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, something like that.
You can't have a great catch without a pretty good pass, and they had both on that play.
2nd and maybe 3.
Fires to the left side, deflected. I think right now, I think you go for the touchdown. I think you go for it on 4th down. You're close enough.
It's 3rd down with 3 to go.
I like this call. I like this call a lot.
Everybody up on the line.
We saw some weird calls last week, but I like this one. Play action pass. Dilfer all kinds of time. Fires incomplete. Incomplete pass right there.
So they need about 3 here. Ball on the 5-yard line. Dilfer under center. Davis tucks it away. Breaks free of the defender. And they turn
Wait, what
it
the hell
over on
happened?
downs.
Turning the ball over
Wait, what?
gives the opposing
Was that
team
not a 4th
additional
down?
opportunities on offense.
What the hell
That
happened?
fires
Was that
up
not
the
4th
defense.
down? Was that a 3rd down? I thought it popped 4th down.
So the
Wow,
Shadows
okay.
get a
Roll
little
back commentary
breathing
there.
room here. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. The Falcons use motion. Dropping back, Culpepper sends the pass away. Perfect spiral on that pass.
With an arm like that, there isn't a pass that he can't make.
Inside their own 20. The Falcons use motion.
I totally misunderstood the situation there with that my goal line situation. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll have to go look at the.
That's what he needed for the first.
That was a really loud wow. I apologize. I guess I'll have to go look at the footage and see what the hell happened there. And I'll just ignore the fact that I'm not looking at the screen.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 14. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. The Falcons use motion. 2 minutes to the final gun. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 14. 4-man front this time. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 17-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. They need 7. Ball on their own 17.
I do love the call though on 4th and 3 though. That close to the end zone.
Using motion. And the defender brings him down at the 17. He was stopped before he could go anywhere.
Yeah, because those big old defensive linemen pushed those big old offensive linemen backwards.
They need 7.
3rd down and 7 with about a minute to go here.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Jones makes
4th down. Carolina down 17. I guess still thinks they have a chance.
He's trying to pin them back as far as possible as he lines up with his 3rd punt. Henry will be
inside the 50. Oh, a nice run back here. He'll get up near the 40 of Atlanta. And that time it'll be at the 42-yard line.
A good return to set up your offense.
They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than 1 score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
Diamondbacks into this play. Looking downfield. Dilfer held on to the ball.
Sacked. They're going to take a timeout for some reason.
Really
You just let the game in. Your host would really appreciate it.
Do a better job of protection. They're going to need to pass here, and they're not worried about 1st downs anymore. They need big gains and a quick score.
He's looking to pass. With the pass.
There's over to the left side. You know, I know we have that.
3rd down and 4.
That 3rd game is like the game of the week.
On the 35-yard
Where's my
line.
notes? We've seen San Diego 2 weeks in a row. We've seen Miami 2 of the last 3 weeks before this.
Looking to pass. He surveys the field. Gets rid of it. Freeman was the intended target.
We haven't seen Seattle since week 6.
It's 4th down and 4 yards to go. Ball on the 35-yard line.
I don't think we've really seen Kansas City either. Maybe we'll just take a look at some playoff teams like kind of on the bubble. Green Bay we've only seen a couple of times. Tampa Bay we've only seen a couple of times. I think that's a good matchup. So I think instead of that game of the week, I think we'll take a look at Seattle and Kansas City. Just because we've seen San Diego a lot, and we've seen Miami a lot as well.
Carolina 0.
17 to nothing. Kind of a dud to start the game with. Maybe swapping this one out for that other game would have been the call. Carolina didn't show a whole lot of fight there. 2 catches, 107 yards, 1 touchdown for Streets. Got to be Streets ahead. That's a community reference for you. Clickety clackety, clickety clackety, clickety clackety. Atlanta controlled that game. The big play, a couple of big plays down the sidelines, one on the right side, one on the left side. Obviously, the big 76-yarder for the touchdown was huge. And then we saw the big play down the left side. I think that led to a touchdown. I think. So 17 to nothing. We'll go on in here. Browns and Saints went to overtime. Great. And I think maybe instead of this one, we will take a look at this one. Because we haven't seen either of these teams that much. We've seen a lot of Chargers-Dolphins. A lot of them. Let's jump over to Green Bay, Tampa Bay. This was one I think we featured a couple of times last season. It was an NFC Central matchup, but now with the realigned divisions, it is part of the now the Packers of the NFC North. The Buccaneers are part of the NFC South. So it used to be the Battle of the Bays. I guess I never realized that they were in the same division when I was younger. So I was like, man, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, they sure do play a lot. And then I guess right about like 12-13 is where you, I think, remember things a little better. I don't have a great memory, apparently.
The end of the season draws near. Thanks for joining us.
Of course, I also didn't live in Green Bay broadcast territory, so I would have a little more knowledge of like a Seattle Seahawks team because they were on every week in the the designated zone of.
I'll tell you, we've got a great one, and I can't wait to see this guy run the ball. He's got good
the Pacific Northwest being like, okay, you're going to watch Seahawks. You're going to watch the NFC West and the AFC West. That's what you get.
It makes the whole offense that much better.
The former first-round
Warren Sapp actually playing for his team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Big number 99.
Defensive front to keep the rushing yardage to a minimum and force them to pass more than.
Ooh, we got a home of the 12th man back there. Look out, Texas A&M's going to sue you.
Offense, defense, it doesn't matter.
Shoot, I left my camera on the whole time for that.
Already hitting each other.
And the captains are out there ready for the point toss.
That's inconvenient.
Lined up for the kickoff, so
I didn't even think about it.
Started.
What's going on with my hair? That's okay. That'll be a little Easter egg for the thumbnail. Me and one of them. Honestly, I probably could just leave my face in it. I've kind of been thinking about maybe trying to throw like a PNG like logo or something over corners of it so people are like, oh, it's his videos. I know not to click on this. Ugh. My hair is at a very annoying length. I have a cowlick here, and then on like the back of my head, and the front one is like too long to like stand up, but it's not long enough to like be swooped to the side. Okay. Donovan McNabb, by the way, coming out firing here for the Green Bay Packers.
That quarterback is really special. Not only does he have the arm, but he can also guide it in there with some touch if he needs to.
For a second, I forgot. LaDainian Tomlinson's on this team? How are they so bad? Are you kidding me? I was like, oh man, he threw that ball to HaHa Clinton Dix. Like, nope, they don't. This is 2002, man.
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Looking for an option.
Oh my goodness. A really great play to start the game and then immediately threw a near pick.
Fancy there. Don't even give the receiver a chance. Just knock it down.
Just knock it down.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. McNabb gets set.
McNabb throws to the left side, finds a nice reception right there, nice completion. Oh, finally. Oh, by the way, I should show off this card actually. So during the I think during the last season, 2000 NFL Fever 2002, I had noted that the Packers helmets like looked a little weird. But during the baseball stuff, I'll open packs of cards if I win a game, which has not been a lot lately.
And that's a gain of about 8.
But I had noted in the 2002 the helmets looked like a little bit weird. These helmets look a little bit better. But when I open the packs of cards, sometimes we get pro football cards because I bought some like randomly at a place called Entertain Mart, which has provided a ton of content for this channel with like mystery bags and stuff. They had mystery bags. The other day I was in there and I was like, do I get that again? Probably not, because that show does not do super well. But I bought 1990 NFL football playing card, or not playing cards, NFL trading cards. And I pulled a Mark Murphy Packers safety, and look at that helmet. That helmet is so weird. There is so much extra space. It's so small. I turned it like you would be able to see it better. But look how small that G is. It's so weirdly small and like low and just odd. Oh, there's the interception. Donovan McNabb. He threw it. I guess you're kind of seeing why this team's 4-6. Slipped a tackle, cheers himself on into the end zone. 68-yard interception return for a touchdown off of Donovan McNabb. The Packers were looking pretty good. He'd thrown one that got tipped by a defender kind of by their lonesome, and that time he comes away with the pick, and that goes for as much damage as it can go for a pick six. 6-0 Tampa Bay. That's what I get for insulting the Packers helmets from 1990.
The extra point attempt is good. And with that score, they're up by a touchdown.
I was 0 years old when these cards came out. Dedicated performer who seems to get better with age. In 1989, finished 3rd on club in total tackles, 93. 2nd in interceptions, 3. Started all 16 games at strong safety for the Packers in 89. Signed as a free agent out of West Liberty State in 1980. Well, good for him. In 1980, just a bunch of zeros. Did not play in 86. Canton, Ohio. Some stats about Mark Murphy. It kind of sounds like I'm reading scout notes.
Dropping back. Surveying the field.
Pump fakes, throws over the middle, finds a receiver right there. That'll be a first down.
The 33-yard line.
I did look at Entertain Mart recently. Dude, why is this so bad? That's probably not as bad as I think it is. But they didn't have anything super old. I think I got really lucky that one time. I think I bought 45, 50 packs of early 1990s cards.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Which is pretty cool. A lot of them were baseball. I wish they had more NFL. They only had 8 NFL. And a ton, obviously, the baseball. Because, boy, still opening those, huh? We're getting closer. September 9th is the day we're going to get the really good MLB cards, which actually the Beeb just asked me about the other day. She's like, when do the cards with like the sandwich cards come out? I'm like, soon. September 9th, big day, Splatoon 3 and new baseball cards.
5 yards to go. Man in motion. Tosses it back.
Pitch to the right here. Tomlinson breaks a tackle but can't break
With
two.
the stop at the 37. Tomlinson
Hit on his left shoulder and
And if you
falls
wanna
down
talk about
for
the most effective way to stop the
no
run,
gain.
it's playing on the other side of the ball. When you get penetration like that, it's
Third down
very
and
hard
6.
for the offense
Did he
to
actually get yards on that? It is so hard to tell from some of these angles. McNabb drops, fires down the field, intercepted again. 2 picks by Donovan McNabb in the first quarter alone.
He was reading a quarterback like a book.
I think that was into double coverage right there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. 4-man front this time. Back to pass. Throws it.
This is the first time we're seeing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense.
Still running.
He was not out of bounds? Are you serious? He looked like he had a full foot out of bounds. Wow, okay. Nice play dancing along the sidelines, I guess. Trent Green.
1st and 10 here. Franks in motion.
Tampa Bay in the thick of the wild card hunt. A win here would be big for them. The
Records the stop at the 26-yard line. He looked for some
who
room
was it
on
that we
that
just
catch.
watched?
Yeah, it looks like
That one
establishing
team.
a sound running game is one of their priorities today.
The Panthers just lost, so they do get a little bit of an advantage there. A win here obviously helps them a lot.
Only one man.
Nothing doing for them before that end of the first quarter. 7-0 Buccaneers lead off a pick 6.
And we're ready to start the
Green
second
Bay's already
quarter.
thrown 2 interceptions.
It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line.
If the Bears beat the
Green
Lions
with a man in motion.
and the Vikings lose, there will be a 4-way tie with 4 4-win teams
But two
in the
picks
NFC
the
North.
call. He was stopped before he could go anywhere.
Yeah, because those big old defensive linemen push those big old offensive linemen backwards.
They'll be faced with a long 3rd down play here. Ball on the 27-yard line.
4:34 to go here in the first half. 3rd down and 9 for the Buccaneers.
Steps up.
Green
Surveys the
rolls,
field.
fires,
Passes to his right.
intercepted.
It's intercepted.
The most Brett Favrean throw you could imagine. He threw that
Never even tried to
spinning
look the defender
around,
off
got
his
hit as
receiver.
he threw, and it led to a turnover. 1st and 10 for the Packers, who I'm sure will throw it right
First
back.
and 10.
Big play for Green Bay right there. Try not to go down 2 scores too early.
Looking to pass. Looking for a
Rolls,
receiver
fires.
with the throw.
That was an open completion. That was right there. Oh my goodness, Green Bay.
Keyword is a few.
So it's 2nd and 10.
4:20, just blaze it here in the second.
Tomlinson, the lone setback. He's looking to pass. Looking downfield. Looking to the middle.
Fires over the middle. That's
Makes the
should be
tackle
enough for a
at the
first down.
28.
Passing breakdown to the right for 29, the left for 11, and right over the middle for 22. About half of that coming on that last play. Green Bay likely looking for a methodical drive down the field to try and tie this game before the half. Also, maybe more so just looking to not throw another interception.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Sharper makes the stop at the 33.
A running game doesn't always have to pick up huge yardage. When it's consistent and effective, it allows you to control the tempo of the game.
5 yards to go.
Ooh, it's nice stiff arm. Finds a little bit of room with a beautiful spin move. That's a first down up past the 40, and a good run there by Green Bay.
And he picks up a first down. And when you
I mean, a
have an
tremendous offensive, or individual is the word I was looking for. Fantastic individual effort by LaDainian Tomlinson there to make sure he didn't lose yards. At least made something positive work there. I'll try the run again. That time not LaDainian Tomlinson.
Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning the battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 46. And it looks like a left set up. Looking to throw. Here's the punt.
Hit as he threw when he threw another interception. Oh my goodness. A terrible throw. Really weird looking defense there as he just ran directly into him. Nice timing. Okay, we get either 3 hits, 3 different camera angles, or the Matrix mode. Those are the 3 types of replays that we get. Dolphins up over the Chargers. Donovan McNabb. 3 interceptions already here in this one, and we're halfway through the second quarter. That was a good-looking drive, too, by Green Bay. Some nice throwing. A good run. Just one of them, though.
To carry it, and he's tackled at the 49-yard line.
Yep,
Just about a 3-yard gain.
That's Steve Smith, maybe?
Ball at midfield. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Looking for an opening.
Throw out to the left. Not a whole lot doing there. Good defense by Green Bay to stretch that out.
And he picks up about 4.
Not
2
allow
minutes left in the quarter.
too many yards there. Gain of 4, Al Michaels said.
So they're almost within their kicker's range.
3rd down and 3 right here at the 2-minute warning.
With a man in motion.
Hands the ball off. Met in the backfield, and that'll force a 4th down. So the Green Bay defense actually playing pretty well here. They have the turnover. They got the stop there. A little surprised not to see a timeout from the Packers.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. Moss is back to receive this kick. He signals for a fair catch. That interception brought their last drive to a sudden halt. After collecting themselves on the sidelines.
Is that every drive Green Bay's had has ended in an interception? I'm pretty sure. Interception, return for a touchdown, interception, led to an interception. Yeah.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Looking for blocking.
Go with a run.
He shakes a defender. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
The coach clearly wants him to protect the ball here.
And that's because the defense wants to strip the ball. So he's trying to stiff arm one guy, and then another guy comes over.
3 first-half interceptions. That is a lot.
You don't want to turn it over right here.
And it's not, McNabb's not even a poorly rated quarterback at all. 12 seconds here on the play clock. It's behind my face, so you can't see it. Looks like they are content to just take a 7-0 deficit into the half. There's what I would have maybe wanted to see out of Tampa Bay earlier. Was a timeout here. They're content with running the ball. They're on 3rd down. Just block it up, stuff them, and get good field position. They had good field position. They traded for good field position defensively, or poor field position offensively, depending on how you're looking at it. 4th down, timeout.
He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Oh, and the
Yeah, he tried to
Vikings are
stretch it
playing the
outside,
Patriots.
But the defense was quick to react.
9-1.
And even quicker to move
So
off
the
their
Bears
block
might be
to get in
the
position
Bears
to
might
cover
be
the
in
hole.
fantastic
It's
position
4th down and 4
to
yards
take care of a
go.
team that they are behind in the standings and to watch two teams above them flounder around against one of them playing a superior opponent in a 9-1 Patriots team, the other with a pretty even matchup here, 5-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is where the defense needs to just play smart and not give up a big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent them from getting into field goal range.
Looking to throw. Passing to his left. Number 33.
That was almost a complete disaster for the Buccaneers right there. Almost a sack, a really bad throw into that, looked like some kind of screen, or maybe just a throw into the flat, but there was a Packers defender right there.
Green sets up. Back to pass. Passes it. And it's complete.
Fires for a completion.
And got that ball.
I don't know that they have, they do have a timeout. They took a weirdly long time
They
to,
still play basketball, and you can really see why when you see them jump that high.
They'll try to add 3 with a field goal.
take that timeout. Oh, okay, they're just going to go for the field goal on first down. Okay, gotcha. Maybe a little hurry up next time. Try and get to the line. A little closer. So 50-yarder. The kick is good. 51 for Martin Gramatica. Longest field goal. We did it. We kicked a field goal.
Moss. He's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Grammatical. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. He sends it off. The returner takes the ball and heads upfield.
2 seconds to go in the first half. Battle of the Bays not going very well for the green one. Tampa on top 10 to nothing.
McNair hands it off, and he stopped at the 16-yard line. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Tampa Bay 10, Green Bay 0. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's
5
stats
first
through the
downs for
quarter.
Green Bay. 88 total yards to Tampa Bay's 34. 3 turnovers. And a monstrous time of possession. Yet they find themselves down 10. Green Bay's defense been playing pretty well as far as
Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
at least keeping them to just a field goal.
Tampa Bay is starting to pull away. First and 10.
Ooh, there we go.
Man in motion. He's going to throw. Throwing.
Green hit as he threw yet again. We've seen him get hit quite a few times. One of them obviously leading to the interception. But another good good play by the Green Bay defense. I was stuck on the word penetration. Another penetrative play.
Especially when they weren't able to throw for many yards in the first half. But don't expect them to change too much since they're pleased with the way things are going.
Thank you. That was Melissa Stark with the update from the sideline. Dropping back. surveying the field.
Rolling,
Green.
firing down the right side into double coverage, but finds the receiver there. That's a first down. I think that's just a mismatch. Looks like big number 88 there. That looks like a tight end maybe. That's just a matchup nightmare. Too big for a safety, too fast for a linebacker. Is that Bubba Franks? Yeah, that's a matchup problem.
It's 1st and 10. Looking to run it here. Clark makes the tackle at the 48-yard line, and that tackle gives him 3 in the game. Second and 9. Ball on their own 48. 4-man front this time. And he gets the toss. Looking for room. Kalmus hauls him down behind the line. He was looking to take
Great rushing defense by Green Bay. 5 total rushing yards. They have 26 of their own.
The defensive line containing the offense and making a nice stop.
3rd and 10. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Quick drop. Pumps.
Oh, pump faked. Almost got the sack, but re-engaged with the offensive lineman there. Good recovery by the Buccaneers offense. An incomplete pass. The Green Bay defense holds yet again. They've only given up 3 points.
This punt will be his 2nd of the day. He's waving for the fair catch. Moss saw them closing in fast, so he signaled for the fair catch.
He did the right thing. Concentrated and caught the ball.
It's 1st and 10. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
Hands the ball off. Nice run. With a beautiful spin move, and he'll get up near the 20.
Second and 4. Ball on their own 20. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Drops back. Gets the pass off. And he
nice pickup by the Green Bay offensive line. Kenny getting injured there on that play. Knee injury. You don't like to see it. You don't want to see it. Gave McNabb an extra second to be able to get that throw off.
So they have 1st and 10.
And went for a positive and a negative.
27.
First down, positive. Injured player, negative.
Sets up. Back to pass.
Pump fakes. Fires to the right side. Not a whole lot going on there, but still. Oh, Darren Sharper playing his old team. Strong safety. And that Green Bay garb you can see in his happy little picture there. Nice smile.
Let's check in with Melissa.
I was able to talk to the team doctor, Allen, who indicated that it's a minor injury. They expect that it'll take a series or 2 off and return to the field.
Melissa, thanks for the update. Sounds like he'll be back very soon.
Green Bay with the delayed handoff goes nowhere. Great defense by Tampa Bay.
He's starting to make his presence felt out there. And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own 29. The quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Alexander moves in motion, looking to pass.
Drops back. Fires to the right side, incomplete, tipped away, 4th down. We should see the first punt from the Packers punter today. All their other drives have ended in turnovers, so a nice change of pace for them. Oh, he already has a punt today. When did I miss the punt? When was the punt?
Williams is just about ready to pump this one away.
Got a hold of that one. Fair catch inside the 30 at about the 28-yard line.
For a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
It's 1st and 10. Green gets set. He's going to throw. Passing right.
Green tipped it incomplete. A lot of coverage there by Green Bay.
Good position.
I'm no quarterback, but even I saw that he was covered.
I'm no quarterback. That's true, John Madden. You are no quarterback.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Man in motion. Batuka looking for room. Clark found the ball carrier to make his 4th stop of the game. Loss of about 1. Third and long. Nickelback in this time. Green throws to the middle. Austin with the tackle at the 33-yard line.
Attention fans, please refrain from throwing objects onto the field.
Barnhart lines up in the backfield for the punt. Moss signals fair catch on this punt. The defense will try to force them to punt again as they did the last time the offense had the ball. It's 1st and 10. McNabb under center. Looking for an open. Breaks the tackle. Driver stops him at the 30. Just about a 3-yard gain.
A gain of 3 on the play.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ahead of the Green Bay Packers 10-0. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. 7 yards to go. Ball on their own 30. The Packers line up with 4 wide receivers. Gets the pass off, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Good moves and quickness to get into position to make that catch his 1st of the game. So they have 1st and 10 here. Drops back. Tosses it right. It was tipped. Allen broke that pass off.
You know, he did what you taught to do. And that's take away the ability for the receiver to catch the ball. He can't catch it when you knock it down.
All right.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Don't know that I missed a whole lot. Green Bay has the ball back again, though.
McNabb gets set. They'll go with a pass. Stepping up, passes it out to the left.
Finds a receiver.
Found a hole in the secondary, and the quarterback found them with the
The
pass.
Jets 13-3. Ooh, Buffalo's good record in jeopardy.
They're just about in field goal range. Ball on the 40-yard line. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
Looks, fires.
Passing right. Tooman just couldn't find.
Oh my goodness, that was into triple coverage.
Nothing will frustrate a receiver more than knocking away his pass.
They're just about in field goal range. They'll go from the I formation. McNabb hands it off.
There's a nice run right up the left side. I think maybe that's what the Packers should be focused on a little bit more here. They're only down 10. You can run the ball.
Hey, nice job up front. Holding their block. and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
It's 1st and 10. They'll go with the pass. Steps up, passes it. Morse is the intended target on that pass.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Those guys closing in and getting the ball out of there.
Might have gotten so much worse for Green Bay.
In field goal range now.
Donovan McNabb, arm injury on that play. Hopefully we'll get an update from the sidelines.
Alexander, the motion man. Looking to throw. Winky throwing short to his left.
Chris Winky? NCAA Football 2000 cover star Chris Winky? Or 2002, sorry, 2002.
And they had both on that play.
Fires a dart immediately.
So they have
First down and 10. Cannot turn the ball over here. You have to come away with 3 at least. You turn around, you hand that ball off to Dill. Oh my goodness.
Didn't even give the receiver a chance.
I'm not surprised. That was a tough pass.
Oh, McNabb is back in already. Okay.
Inside the red zone. Quick drop. Throws it. And he finds the open man.
Interesting. So we saw in the previous game, we saw where one of the quarterbacks had thrown to a receiver that was like a little flat pass, threw it too late. They had gotten past like a past a defender that allowed. Oh my goodness, it was an open receiver. Ooh, he was out of bounds. There was an open receiver from our angle that was running outside. So in the previous game, we saw someone throw it. Terrell Davis had run too far up the field. The defender was able to slide in, bat it down. This time we saw him throw it to him too early. And that just did not work.
Into the game for the attempt.
The kick is up. And the kick is good. So, Wilkins kicks a 37-yard field goal, and that puts Green Bay on the board with 3 minutes to go. And their starting quarterback is back in the game, so that's always good news.
To approve upon them the next drive to get a TD rather than a field goal.
Number 14 to kick off. Number 37 and number 89.
He gets the kick away. Number 37 is heading upfield. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out as the offense comes out onto the field again. Four-man front this time. Green hands it off. Spinning.
Spun, got blown back 5 yards, and then got taken down for a big loss. We've seen this animation out of Green Bay a lot.
Loses the defender. And so they'll stay conservative and keep it on the ground.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation.
3rd down and 8 at the 2-minute warning. Green Bay only down 7, so not out of it yet.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Using motion. Runs up the middle.
Spun down. Should see a timeout from Green Bay. All right.
Green Bay, 2 timeouts remain.
I bet the defensive coordinator is telling his guys on the sidelines to get ready, because it'll be up to them to stop any comeback attempt and hold on for the win.
Barnhart, 3 punts, a 38-yard average, long of 39, 2 inside the 20.
This game to punt. Moss lines up deep for the punt return.
Be sure to put your bets now. Put in your bets now. Does Donovan McNabb throw an interception that ends the game? Oh, just kidding. It was a muffed punt. Oh my goodness. Green Bay got everything that they needed. A stop, several stops, the 2-minute warning, 1 timeout used, and then they muffed the punt. Unbelievable. And now Tampa Bay already in field goal range.
Still trying to shake the pursuit. Slips the tackle. Gain of 2.
They'll take a time. What?
Takes a timeout. They have 1
Oh my goodness. What a disastrous team this is.
2nd and 8 coming up here.
Constant turnovers, terrible turnovers. The most inconveniently timed turnover. That is a name, huh?
At the 27. He laid a good hit on him there for his 5th tackle of the game. Third down and 3 coming up. Ball on the 27-yard line.
They'll just run the clock out here. They'll add too many points for Green Bay to be able to get. And that'll do it.
And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 22. Batuka did a nice job breaking away on that carry.
Yeah, and the offensive line had a lot to do with that one. If your line could clear out a hole like that, it makes picking up those first downs a lot easier.
It's 1st and 10.
They got a first down anyway. Oh my goodness. Green Bay, an absolute disaster of a football team here in Madden NFL 2003.
And a kneel down here on 2nd down is the most likely scenario. This should be the last play of the game. The defense has no more timeouts. So they dug themselves into a hole here. Long 3rd down situation. Ball on the 26-yard line. Nickelback in this time. There's the final gun. The final score is Tampa Bay 10, Green Bay 3.
What a disaster of a game for Green Bay. 4 turnovers, 3 of them from Donovan McNabb in that first half, and then the muffed punt right when they were in it. They had a shot to drive down the field, tie the game, hell, maybe even go for 2. Did not work out. Allen, 2 interceptions, 2 tackles, and the touchdown. Wow, he had 2 of the interceptions. I apologize. Got a little ahead of myself there. But Tampa Bay wins 10-3. Oh my goodness. What a disaster. It's going to be interesting to look at the Lions and Bears score. You might be able to see it as we scroll on through. Obviously, we'll get you all the scores and the standings updates later after this last game. We're going to check out the Seahawks taking on the Chiefs. From the looks of it down at the bottom, the switching from San Diego and Miami to a different game might have actually been advantageous considering the score. Yes, it was. There you go. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Now, I'm not sure how the Minnesota game finished, so it's possible Minnesota has the lead in the NFC North, but we also might have a 4-way tie with 4-7 teams. We'll have to find out here in a little bit. Last game of the day, Seahawks. They are in the thick of the playoff hunt in the NFC. The Chiefs, a team we just haven't seen a whole lot of, probably for good reason. They are 2-8. But instead of switching to between two teams that we have seen a lot, especially recently, in the last 4 weeks, we've seen each of those teams, I think, 3 times. 2 or 3 times.
And give their team some momentum as the end of the season draws nearer. Thanks for joining us as the Kansas City Chiefs come into town to face the Seattle Seahawks. EA Sports is proud to present more.
Who is the quarterback here?
I'm Al Michaels, along with my partner, John Madden.
It seems like every team wants
Daniel
a tight end
Graham?
like this guy. And let me tell you why. The way he can force a defense to double team him instead of their outside receiver allows him to do a lot of things on offense. And we should be seeing a lot more of the same in this one.
Victor Green getting the highlight here on the Seahawks side. Drew Bledsoe should be leading the Seahawks in this one. I don't remember who plays quarterback for Kansas City.
We should hear his name called quite a bit today.
You can see these guys are fired up and ready to
Albert
get
Hainsworth.
this thing going.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
Takeo Spikes.
A much anticipated game ready to begin.
Seattle in
As we're
third
lined
place
up
in
for
the
kickoff.
NFC West. The Rams have not played yet. I don't believe the 49ers had either. Or was that? No. Yeah, San Diego. Okay,
Number
sorry.
9 is back
I don't think
and ready
San
to put
Francisco
this
has
one
played
in the air.
yet today.
He gets
So.
the kick away. Baxter is looking for
All
a
right,
nice
he'll get up to
return.
the 20, the 25, meet some defenders, and he'll get down, get knocked down at the 27-yard line.
What have you heard, Melissa?
I talked to Coach Holmgren earlier today. He said his players have been underperforming, so he put them through some grueling practices this week. We'll soon find out if that pays off, Al.
Thanks, Melissa. He's looking to pass. He goes to the left side.
Oh, man,
Hits the
big
target
play
with the
for
pass.
Kansas City on the
Reception
first
moves the chains
snap of the
and
game.
pick up a first down.
That guy got caught up in the celebration. He was trying to walk the other way, and then his character model was like, I guess I'm going this way. Oh, is it Greasy?
1st and 10.
Bob Greasy? Is that who it is? No, that can't be it. Brian Greasy, that's what it is. It's Brian Greasy. Not Bob Greasy. He retired in like 1978.
Searching for a seam.
I don't know that that's the actual year he retired, but I think Brian Greasy played for the Broncos? Question
About
mark?
6 to go. Ball on the
I don't know.
46-yard line.
Obviously, the AFC West, kind of the hype division of the season going into the new football year. Rolls, fires deep down the sideline into double coverage. Hit as he tried to get that ball. That is leaving your receiver out to just get destroyed.
Explaining to do in the huddle.
With the owner of a gray 4x4, license number J58B4.
About 6 to go.
Check your car. You are parked in an emergency exit.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Using
4
motion.
minutes to go. Obviously, the Kansas City Chiefs, perennial contenders in the AFC, but there's some good teams catching up to them.
Gets rid of it. Gets his
When the
hand on
worst
it.
team in your division is like the Raiders and they're still pretty good, that's not great. It is a little surprising to see teams kind of like go for it and just be like, hey, we're going to be competitive. Like, oh man, maybe just take like a couple of years. Maybe just take the next 15 years to suck, and then when Patrick Mahomes finally retires, then you can be good.
And he signals for the fair catch. Ferguson had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
I guess the worst team might be the Broncos. I guess it's hard to it's hard to know how good Russell Wilson will be in Denver.
1st and 10.
Yeah, he has a Super Bowl, so it's kind of like, oh man, that really bumps him.
Bledsoe.
Maybe I shouldn't
under center.
disrespect the Raiders so much, because they have had
He's looking to pass.
a good quarterback
And it's caught.
in Derek Carr, and now they have a terrific receiver in Devontae Adams.
On the play.
I just hope that the new Madden game has.
Ball on their own 24.
Why does the new Madden game not have this? Where you can just watch a game in season mode. It doesn't make any sense because you have to like go in and you have to do the like super sim or whatever, and then like really quickly change how fast it goes, and it's gross. I hate it.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on their own 25. Ismail moves in motion. Looking downfield.
Bledsoe fires, finds a receiver up near the 30. That'll be a first down for Seattle. I like this play right here. Just look, find an open guy. Run up, sit down 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Wait for it. Kabam, first down.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 31. Bledsoe under center. He's looking to pass.
Oh my goodness, what a needle thread that was. I thought that was going to at least be tipped, worst case scenario, picked.
He was either going to catch it or he was going to get knocked out by it.
I guess it was actually a much cleaner pass than it looked like. I mean, from the angle we had, it looked like the defender was in good position from that angle. It was also looked like it was a lineman that was in coverage. So, all right. Makes a little more sense why that was a completed pass.
They'll go with a pass. Pass is left.
Firing deep down the left sideline. This is a good drive here for Seattle. Some nice throws by Bledsoe.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Seahawks line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. On the run.
Runs off the left side. Nice pickups on the blocks there. Finds some room.
16-yard line. About 7 yards there.
64 yards already for Seattle here in the first quarter.
Second and 3 coming up here. Four-man front this time. Quick drop.
Bledsoe into the end zone. Tipped and incomplete.
Bledsoe trying to thread the needle on that pass.
He's taking a big chance by throwing it into
Got the needle thread earlier. Oh, is he going to walk through the wall? No. Oh, shoot. Turn the wrong way. This isn't the huddle.
They're threatening inside the 20.
Immediately, you are parked in an emergency exit.
Quick drop.
Fires to the right side. Finds a receiver. That's a nice completion. At least give yourself a first down.
You know, with this receiver, you can throw it anywhere. You throw it high and behind him, he'll go get it, just like he did there.
So they have first and 10 here. Nickelback in this time. With the carry.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that play got blown up in the backfield, and Drew Bledsoe got blown up with the ball. A fumble deep inside the red zone after such a terrific drive. Seattle turns it over at the 10. Oh my goodness. It looked like he was trying to hand the ball off, but the defense got through, tried to make something out of nothing, and got absolutely wallop. Wallop.
Greasy with the pass. He really felt
lost the ball. My goodness.
Get rid of the ball in a hurry.
Second and 10. Tosses it back.
Tries to find some room. We'll get up to about the 14-yard line, so 4-yard gain. It'll be blank down and 6. 8 seconds to go here.
Deep in their own territory.
Just kidding. It was lower because I don't think the clocks actually worked in the game. Like in the stadium things, I don't think worked that way. All right, all even through 1. A big long drive by Seattle ends in a turnover. The Chiefs take over. They face a 3rd down and 6, making both teams run as pretty far across the field for the next play.
About 6 to go.
Play action pass, tipped and incomplete. That was a terrible throw by Brian Greasy. There were 3 Seahawks defenders in the area.
Where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
Inside their own 20.
Fiegels, I think, may actually have been a Seahawk right there in that photo.
Fiegels is looking for a good punt here. And he chooses not to return this one. He saw
fair catch inside the 45. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Coming off the last drive. The Kansas City logo is a little small in this game. I'm just noticing.
1st and 10. Looking for a seam, and it looks like
Corey Dillon
spotted at the 47-yard line. Second and 7. Ball on their own 47. 4-man front this time. He hands it off.
Tries to find some room, but nothing
like
doing there.
At the 48-yard line. They get a couple on that play.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
They need 6.
Row 11, seat 11. You've won a lifetime supply of hot dogs.
Drops back. Passing right.
Nice open receiver inside Kansas City territory. That lady looked like she was frozen. Just like it just did T-pose. Ready. Go team. I can't push my arm out here. Ready. Go team. Because it's team posing. T-posing, you know what I mean?
Looking to run it here. Nickerson with the stop at the 37. And that's
5-yard face mask on that middle linebacker right there.
Face mask on the defense, number 56.
The officials are signaling that he grabbed the face mask.
The defender almost pulled his helmet right off.
First and 10. Looking to turn it upfield. It's up.
Oh, a fumble. Another fumble for Seattle. I didn't realize what happened there. Oh, my goodness.
Almost always going to try for the script like that.
Oh, my goodness. 2 drives have ended on the Kansas City side of the field, and both of them have been fumbles. One from Dillon, one from Bledsoe. Oh, wow.
The Chiefs using motion. On the run. Lucas records the tackle at the 36-yard
I did not put that together. I was like lost in like kind of a thought process there, and then fumble. Defense recovers. Like, oh shit. Oh, things are not going well here. God dang, this stupid little strand of hair.
The Chiefs are in the offset line formation. Runs up the middle. Wynn makes the stop at the 37-yard line. About 6 to go. Ball on their own 37. The Chiefs use motion. Back to pass. Rolling right. Greasy.
Deep down the right side of the field. Tipped and incomplete.
He did a nice job knocking that ball down.
If you don't take your time and you start to
kind of an ugly game.
That's what you're going to see happen.
A little over 2 minutes to go here in half number 1. We got a scoreless matchup here.
6 to go. Ball on their own 37. Fiegels is back to punt. Ferguson lines up deep for the punt return.
Wrapped my knuckles on the table on accident. My bad.
Ferguson moves under the kick and gets ready for the return.
Oh my goodness, an incredible kick return here. It's a touchdown. The Seahawks punt return unit, Robert Ferguson, 70-yard return, saying, you know what, I'm tired of these fumbles. I'll take it into my own hands. What a play. If you remember back in week number 1, we saw the Seahawks play the Oakland Raiders, and they won on a wild punt return for a touchdown.
And it's up, and the extra point is good. So they're now up by a touchdown. Morton gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. Number 9 in to kick this one off.
Number 26 and number 46.
He sends it off. Baxter will try to bring this one back.
So Baxter brings it back past the 20 after the kickoff, following the punt return for a touchdown. Ravens blanking the Titans there. 1:48 to go here in the second. Finally an exciting play, and finally Seattle putting some points on the board. They've threatened a couple of times, turned it over a couple of times. Special teams takes it into their own hands. There's another throw to the right side. Seattle's been in good position to break those up, but not that time. 1st and 10 for Kansas City outside the, on the 44-yard line. Throws, finds another receiver. It's going to be a nice gain on a first down. 2nd down and 2. The hurry-up offense working well for Kansas City.
They'll go from the I formation.
Just like that, they're in Seattle territory. Rolls. Nice deflection by Albert Hainsworth to block it at the line. 3rd and 2.
It was an easy pass. How in the heck did he miss it?
3rd and short.
It got blocked at the line, John.
Might just try to pound this one
John.
up the middle.
He's like, oh, sorry, he's watching the other game.
It's 3rd down, 2 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Quick drop. Looking for an option.
Hit as he threw, but still find an open receiver. Still found an open receiver, I should say. Inside the 45. Down to about the, 41, 42?
He's looking to pass. Looking downfield. Gets rid of
Oh, there it is. That guy was guarding 2 receivers right there. I love it. I love the animation. The guy, oh, we're going to get out of the way. And they like,
for the rest of this drive.
fall back. He's just celebrating. He's like, yeah. Whoa. Look out.
Greasy sets up. He's going to throw. Looking for an option.
All kinds of time. He still somehow got hit as he threw.
Woodson brings him down at the 21.
Nice gain, though, on the left side of the field.
There's still some time. Plus, they've got a few timeouts. A run or maybe a play pass would work well here.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Chiefs are in the offset I formation. Man in motion. Looking for blockers.
Pitch out to the right side. Kind of stopped and restarted. That was a weird play. A little surprising to see them run the ball in that scenario, but I guess if you have a couple of timeouts, that works out okay.
You might be able to take it in for a score.
There's nothing doing on that one.
Just going to run out of bounds.
2nd down and 10.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Looking to pass. Rolling out to his right. Sends this one out of play. So a big
It's like he maybe got hit as he threw on that one. That was a wobbly throw from Greasy. Then they cut, and there's just a big grown man getting off of it. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
It's third down and 10 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Greasy starts out of the shotgun. The Chiefs using motion, looking to throw. He's looking, tosses it over.
Third down and 10 is an incomplete pass. The game is melting apparently inside my PlayStation 2. With 37 seconds to go, we'll likely see a field goal attempt here. Put Kansas City on the board. They will trail likely 7-3. Though, no gimmies here. We have seen Cincinnati miss a number of field goals. Oh, you know what? Do we have any? Who else who can we learn about here? Kansas City, Seattle.
And it's on its way, and it's good.
Oh, we can learn about him. Let's see, we can learn about Christian Okoye from these 1990 football cards. Oh, I must have dropped the other half on the... Let's see. Gained his first Pro Bowl spot in 1989 by leading NFL in rushing with 1,480 yards, tying the AFC lead in touchdowns, 12. Born in...
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half.
ENUGU.
And
Nigeria, and came to the United States in 1982 to compete for Tiny Aztec Pacific Island University in Southern California and its outstanding track program. Competed in 100 and 200 meters, discus, shot put, hammer, 35-pound weight throws. Helped school win NAIA title all 4 years he was there. My goodness. Decided to play football when he wasn't chosen for the Nigerian Olympic team in 1984. That is kind of unbelievable.
All it takes is one mistake, and it could be the defense that's scoring. That's why the quarterback
earned physical education degree and is working on his master's.
Dropping back, throws it. The defense.
Wild. So there you go. That was a Pro Bowl year for this gentleman. Pro Bowl fun facts and figures. Walter Payton won the Player of the Game honors in 1978 when he ran for 77 yards on 13 carries to lead the NFC to a 14-13 victory.
So they have first and 10.
He's just absolutely stiff-arming a Minnesota defender right there. Just right in the face, just like destroying him.
Greasy lets it fly.
Greasy throws, it's incomplete.
Greasy.
Wait, what did I miss?
He's got to be careful with throws like that.
There's 19 seconds left, and what the heck happened?
This is where the defense
I picked a bad time to look at that card. I thought we were just going to half.
Big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent him from getting into field goal range.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Passing right.
There it is. the trifecta.
That turnover, here's how both teams
3 turnovers. Wow, I looked away at the wrong time. So Kansas City's right at midfield with 15 seconds to go here. Seattle 3 turnovers, a couple fumbles, and something else. I don't even know what it was.
Looking downfield.
Tipped at the line and incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
The receiver just didn't have good position on him. The coverage team needs to play more disciplined on this punt because you don't want to give the other team any momentum going into the half. They have to stay in their lanes.
Ferguson will be looking to give his team good field position here. Fair catch. The last drive ended with an interception.
An interception. Thank you, Al Michaels.
They take over again.
This guy might have a strong arm, but I don't think we'll be seeing any type of Hail Mary. A simple run to get us to halftime.
So they have first and 10 here.
I forget who had the ball first.
Bledsoe gives the ball off. He can't wrap him up. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 12-yard line.
There's the gun.
The end of
And we'll
the
head
second quarter with
to the half,
Seattle
7-3. Seahawks up on Kansas City.
As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. Hall will be kicking off.
Number 89 and number 80.
He sends this one toward the end zone.
Fielded at the 10, so Seattle will get the ball back for the second
Seahawks
half
take
with a
over on
4-point
offense
lead.
at the 23.
Bledsoe not having the best game. Seattle's offense not really doing a whole lot. They have their special teams to thank for their 4-point lead and their victory in Oakland, though they did score other points
Man in motion.
against that Oakland team. Actually, let me pull up that footage. That would be great if I could have that on hand to be like, that would require planning and work. I just kind of wing it.
The offensive line
Wing into this game, this series, and just go, let's just see what happens.
As soon as he got the
Week
ball,
number
there was a
1.
defender in his face to knock him down.
Let's check in with Melissa.
Thanks,
It wasn't
Al.
the third
Seahawks
game.
coach is frankly surprised that they're
Actually, it was the first game.
haven't been able to run the ball. He promises that we should see a lot more of the running game in the second half.
Oh, here it is.
But how productive they can be.
So with 38 seconds to go, Oakland
Thanks for that report, Melissa. He might have gotten a yard or two.
Oakland punted the ball on a 4th and 4. Oakland up 20-17. And just a nice run up the right sideline. And he was able to get into the end zone. It was a touchdown. 66 yards for Robert Ferguson. So we've seen him run back a 66-yard punt, a 70-yard punt. The man is doing some work. That is an incomplete pass into double coverage. That is 4th down. A mind-blown host. 24-20, I believe, was the final score there. It's a 3rd and 19 for Oakland. Oh, it got tipped and it got picked, and they ran it back short of the, or inside the 25. But that would do it. Seattle with an unbelievable win would go 1-0 after that.
Morton will be looking for some
Morton
good
tackled
on the run back.
after the 40, another 5-yard face mask. We see this surprisingly frequently.
Face mask on the defense.
So they'll get even better starting field position, and
Nice
Kansas
hold on
City
the face
down
mask as he
4
went in for the
has
tackle.
the ball for their
That
first
defender almost pulled his
first
helmet right off.
drive of the second half. Mike Holmgren would lead Seattle to a Super Bowl appearance where they would lose to the
So they have
Pittsburgh
1st and
Steelers.
10 here. Ball on their own 48.
Holmgren, I believe, 1 and 2 in Super Bowls. 1 with Brett Favre, lost with Brett Favre, lost
Looking
with
for an option. Passing to his right. And it
Hasselbeck?
looks like they'll mark it at the 35-yard line.
Well, I mean, lost to the referees, if we're being honest. Just an absolute phantom hold call that doomed Seattle's opportunity to get back in the game.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
The official came out years later and was like, yeah, that was wrong. And it's like, oh, cool.
4-man front this
Thanks.
time.
Maybe don't make it in the
Grant
first place.
motion.
That call.
Greasy hands it off. Up the gut. And the defender brings him down at the 33-yard line.
The gain of 1 on the play.
Nine yards to go. The backs are lined up in an I. Passes left. Great catch. Hainsworth pulls him down at the 35-yard line. They dumped it off on the screen on that play.
That one didn't surprise the defense. They were right there to tackle the ball carrier.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation.
3rd down and 10. Clock
Ball on the
winding
35-yard line.
here in the 3rd quarter.
9 backs in for this
Greasy
play.
leads the Kansas City Chiefs to the line. Fires over the middle. It's picked off. Intercepted by Seattle.
Defender was all over that one.
Terrific defensive play to hold them away from even a field goal attempt. A sudden change there. And Seattle finally gets a takeaway. They now lead. They trail in the turnover battle 3-1. But That's a big turnover. Field goal makes it a 1-point game. Obviously, touchdown puts them at a deficit.
Looking to pass. Throws it out over to the left. Hits his man
My
with the pass.
goodness, that from our angle, that looked like a ridiculously dangerous throw. A couple of defenders, a few receivers in the area. Whew. Whew. Wow. Bledsoe really willing to thread the needle, excuse me, in this game.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 40. 4-man front this time. Man in motion. Dropping back with the throw.
Fires to the left side. Finds a completion near the first down, but not quite enough for it. So it'll be 2nd and short.
The ball is right at midfield. Bledsoe sets up. Back to pass. He goes to the left side.
Fires over the left side and finds a receiver. Nice completion down near, was at the 30-yard line.
You see him jump that high.
Now within their kicker's range. Drops back. Surveying the field. Passing to his right.
Again, we see like another big like wind-up motion. I think it's going to go 85 yards down the field. And instead it's like a reasonable pass, just thrown really, really hard.
It's 1st and 10. Dillon, the lone back. Pollard comes in motion. Looking downfield. He goes to the left side.
That was a terrible throw. 4 defenders, 2 receivers in the area.
It's almost better to
Gross.
take the sack there because you don't want that pass to get picked off.
So it's 2nd and 10. Bledsoe sets up. Looking to pass. He's
Looking, hit and drop behind the line for a big sack right there. Nice spin move there to get off the, get away from that offensive, disengage from the block. And a nice crotch shot at Drew Bledsoe there.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here.
3rd down and 17. The gun will sound, and that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter.
A defensive struggle finds the Seahawks ahead of the Chiefs 7-3. Hunt returned for a touchdown, the difference in this one.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line.
What does Drew Bledsoe have up his sleeve? Hopefully not an interception. A field goal would be big for Seattle here. Instead, they will just hand it off, which honestly, not even that safe of a bet considering that Dillon also has a fumble in today's game.
Offensive lineman backwards.
Blanchard comes into the game to try the field goal. The kick is up. The attempt is good.
Kick is good, so a 47-yard field goal by Blanchard puts the Seahawks up by a touchdown, 10-7 with 4:25 to go in this one. And the way the Seahawks defense has been playing, that might be enough to propel them to a victory and a winning record at 6-5.
They don't have to do it all. They can rely on him to get points too.
Number 9 looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. He gets the kick away. Morton will return this one.
Tackled right at the 20-yard line. And that's where Brian Greasy and the Chiefs will start.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 21. And he's tackled at the 22. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Greasy under center.
Gains ball off. Met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1, depending on the push. But a nice read there by Knight to just come up and get the tackle.
Move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the hole.
They need 7. Ball on their own 24. Quarterback gets set with only 1 back behind him. Passes it out to the left.
Oh, a nice stop by Seattle with 3 and out. Now, Kansas City's helmet logo looks a little small. Definitely looks bigger in this 1990 Pro Bowl card I have. Feagles coming out for his 5th punt of the game.
Feagles will come into this game to punt. Ferguson lines up deep for the punt return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Inside the 40.
For the first play of this drive, they were able to pick up a field goal on their last drive. It's 1st and 10. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. A little juke step. Gain of 2.
28 lessens to the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play.
And they need about 9. Ball on their own 37. Dillon is the deep back. The Seahawks using motion.
Seattle more than willing to just run the clock down here. 8 seconds on the play clock. Again, that's right behind me where you can't see it. Ooh, tripped up in the backfield. A great defensive play by Kansas City. There you see pretty even on the number of plays. Seattle with a ton more time of possession, a good chunk more yards. And that's even with like 4 turnovers. Should go down to the 2-minute warning here. So Kansas City does get that extra timeout. 3rd down and 9.
2 minutes to go.
Do we see a pass or will they just run it?
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Ball on their own 37. Dillon, the deep back. Looking to turn it up.
2 minutes, a little fullback run there. I guess force Kansas City to take a timeout.
Good gain on the ground by this offense. They came here with a plan, and they're sticking to it.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
Leckler, his 2nd punt of the game. On a 4th down and 5. 1:56 to go. Could be set up for a fantastic finish here in Seattle.
Morton looks like he's ready for the return. Morton will return this one. Nothing happened for the offense on their last drive.
It's a pretty nice return.
Congratulations to the person seated in section 19.
1st and 10.
Seat 6. You've won a green goat for 2.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime.
Rolls, pump fakes, fires deep down the right side. A nice catch right on the sideline. It looked like he was going to go over the middle or back across his body. Instead, shifted and threw to the probably the correct side of the field there. A little surprised that is a completed pass. Again, the game just does not make sense sometimes on the sideline stuff. But I guess they think you got 2 feet down.
So they don't set themselves up with 3rd or possibly 4th and long. The whole field is open to them because there's a decent amount of time left.
Greasy gets set. Graham in motion. He's looking to pass. With the throw.
Oh my goodness, a nice completion there inside the 20. It's the excellent, the exact time for Kansas City to get a good drive. We did see them do this earlier towards the end of the first half.
First and 10.
It's like Kansas City just works better when they're not thinking about it. You gotta just go. First read you see, throw it.
He's gonna throw. Greasy.
Throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City with 1:25 to go.
Yeah, he threw that where only the receiver could get it.
And with that score, the momentum has shifted. Up, and the extra point is good.
Kick is good. 3 plays, 66 yards, 31 seconds. 18-yard pass from Greasy gets them a tie game here with 85 seconds to go. The best, most exciting game is last today.
Hall will be kicking off.
Number 89.
He sends it off. He'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. So the offense
touchback,
takes over.
1:24 to go.
They had a very tough time getting anything going.
I got to think the defense is ready for a run or pass because they're probably not sure what the offense wants to do. Play it safe and go into overtime, or attack and go for the win.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Looking to turn it upfield. Uses one tackle.
Oh no, a fumble! Oh my goodness, a fumble. Oh, the booth is going to challenge the fumble. I don't think it matters all that much because of just field position. Oh my goodness, he's definitely down. That knee hit. Number 69 making an excellent showman dive there. You love to see it. Whoa! Some would say a very nice
It was unclear
play is reversed. It doesn't really matter because Seattle got the ball back. Probably just a slight yardage difference.
Second down and 4 to go.
Are they really just content to take this into overtime?
A little over a minute left.
Okay, that's what I thought we would see. Bledsoe throwing the ball, finds a receiver past the 40-yard line. Timeout, Seattle. 42-yard line to be exact.
Some open territory in the middle of the field.
But you got to be careful of, because these guys still have timeouts and they can throw it here. They've got to defend their own 35-yard line because once they cross it, they're in range for their kicker.
Surveying the field.
Big bomb down the left side. Is that a completed pass? That is a complete pass. Oh my goodness.
This guy has great confidence in his arm.
Wow.
He can make the completion regardless of the coverage.
Just an absolute beauty of a throw right there.
You're in position now where there's some time left, and you don't want the other team to get the ball back.
That is, again, a weird... It's hard to tell on the sidelines, but like, I thought maybe it was incomplete, but I guess we saw the completed pass for Kansas City earlier. The running game, not even a safe bet. I don't know why Seattle took a timeout there. What are you doing? What are you doing, Seattle?
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments. There's still some time left on the clock. So I'd run the clock down some more. And then try for the field goal.
Dillon's lost the handle a couple of times. Timeout, Kansas City.
About the most effective way to stop the run.
Seattle took a timeout for like no reason. Like the dumbest timeout I've seen in a while.
It's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
Third down and long coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Third down and 12, I formation. I mean, that throw was a drop in the bucket, and it was an absolute It was great defense by the defenses, or a great play, excuse me, by the defense. I'm getting so excited thinking about it because it was a cool play. But a great just little drop in the bucket there. Good defensive positioning, just like a better throw. I was like, well, kind of just, yeah. Seattle took a really dumb timeout, and I think that's going to allow Kansas City to have
And it's on its way. The kick is good.
38 seconds to go. I'm curious if they have any timeouts left. I'm going to check the pause menu really quickly. They do not.
And welcome back.
So I think Seattle might have kind of, if Seattle loses this game or it goes into overtime, they only have themselves to blame because they took a timeout
And ready to put this one in the air.
in a position that they should not have, which gave Kansas City, saved them a timeout.
Morton fields
From the
it
7,
easily.
up past the 20 to the 25, to the 30, the 40, the 50. He's going to be tackled right at midfield. Kansas City has amazing field position with 32 seconds to go.
You know, those guys come flying down the field so fast, and sometimes they run right by the guy with the ball.
They have to get
With the
closer
ball.
quickly
What's the
so
why
they
he's
can
not
get
tackling the guy with the
in
ball?
range to tie this game up before the clock
He's got a big old
expires.
ball in his
It's
hands.
1st and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line. Greasy sets up. Looking downfield. Steps up into the pocket. Throws over to his
Oh,
right.
it's going to be incomplete. He got hit as he had his hands on the ball.
Any more of those, and he might find himself riding the bench.
Running out of time. Key
Which-
second
who?
down play as they need some good
If
yardage.
if that happens again, the guy is going to
2nd and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
the guy's going to end up on a stretcher. That was a terrible throw. 2 defenders hit him immediately.
Are in the offset I formation. He finds his
All
man.
right, Seattle's got to
And a
hold him
pickup
here.
of
Kansas
about
City, no timeouts remaining.
7.
Time is, the clock is ticking. 16.
The offense has had trouble.
They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. He's got him at the 30. It's going to be short. 9. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, my goodness. At the 30, they're probably going to run up to the line, spike it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The game's over. The game is over. Kansas City took too long to get set, and they lose by 3 after being gifted an opportunity from Seattle. Because Seattle took a really dumb timeout for no reason. Of course, maybe Kansas City had 3 timeouts and it would have been the same way. Either way, who knows?
Good night.
Wow. That is how today's video ends. T. Shaw, player of the game, 1 interception, 1 tackle. 13-10 your final. Seattle's offense musters 6 points. Their special teams with one touchdown run back on a punt return for a touchdown. That's how you say those words. That went for 7. The special teams saved Seattle. Thinking about it out loud, the special teams scored 13 points. Drew Bledsoe threw an interception, fumbled the ball. Corey Dillon fumbled the ball as well a couple of times. One of them led to a turnover. The other one was a weird reversal. Whew. What a week. Kind of. I don't know. The first game wasn't great, but the last 2 were pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Let's take a look at the scores today. We watched the Falcons take out the Panthers. Pretty lopsided 17-0 victory. 17 points felt like, I don't know, 30. It did not feel like it was a manageable game. Jets-Bills. The Bills fall to 9-2 after getting beat by the Jets 20-3. Only the Bills' second loss of the season, obviously, so they're still in really good position. The Bengals take out the Steelers by a score of 21-13. The Browns and the Saints. Browns win in overtime 6-3. The Browns making a good comeback here. We should actually take a look at, hold on, let me take a look at the team schedule for the Browns. Because they were really bad early. They're on a 2-game win streak. Never mind. I honestly thought they were doing better. Oh, it's because they didn't play 1 week. Okay. But they are in a pretty competitive AFC North. We'll have to check those standings out here in just a moment. Lions and the Bears. The Bears get the victory. They're 4th of the season. What does this mean? That means that there are 4 teams with a 4-7 record in the NFC North. I kind of spoiled one of the other games down here. The Patriots, they win their 10th of the season, the first to hit that margin. They win by 1, 13-12. Back up here, we watched the Buccaneers take out the Packers 10-3. Green Bay with an opportunity late in the game, but muffed a punt. A lot of turnovers in that one as well. Pretty ugly game for the Packers. Jaguars and the Cowboys. Jaguars win 27-3. So the Cowboys obviously have that injury problem injury to the quarterback, a huge issue for them. Chargers Dolphins, we were going to watch this game, but it's probably good that we didn't. 31-9. Dolphins all over San Diego. Ravens took care of the Titans by shutting them out 23-0. Seahawks win by 3 in a wild finish, 13-10. Cardinals pick up their 4th win of the season, 28-10 over the Raiders. Giants and Texans, the Texans pick up their 4th win of the season, 30-13. So a bunch of 4-7 teams right there. Washington gets back on track with a win, 17-10 over St. Louis. The Broncos get knocked out by the Colts, 20-9. And in a surprising upset, the Eagles win 22-17 over the 49ers. Switching over here to the standings, we have actually a couple of teams are at 10-1. I apologize. I did not realize that the Falcons, I forgot the Falcons won. Falcons and Patriots, they are your 10-win teams. The Bills right behind at 9. And then some 8-3, a little cluster, and some 7-4s. In the AFC North, we have a very competitive division here. It was the same situation last season as it came down to the wire. Steelers, Ravens, they're tied for the number 1 spot, 6-5. Bengals, Browns, they're just outside of that division lead by 1 game at 5-6. The AFC South is pretty close as well. The Colts lead at 8-3. The Jaguars just behind at 7-4. The Texans and the Titans, they're falling behind. The Titans at 5-6. The Texans at 4-7. Patriots up 10-1 on the AFC East. The Bills fall today, so that puts them in 2nd place at 9-2. The Dolphins 8-3 after their win against San Diego, and the Jets in lowly last at 5-6. In the AFC West, the Chargers, it's kind of their division to lose. They're up 7-4. They get the benefit of a Chiefs loss with really bad clock management there towards the end. The Raiders, I can't remember. I think they lost. I don't know. They were part of a gaggle of 4-7 teams we were taking a look at. But the Chargers lead 7-4. The Raiders behind them at 4-7. The Chiefs 2-9. The Broncos 1-10. Kansas, come on, San Diego, just win the division. Just clinch it. Here's the most disgusting division in football. Oh my goodness, the Packers are on top. They would qualify for a playoff spot at 4-7. The Lions, Bears, and Vikings all right there as well. The Falcons, they hit 10 wins today, 10-1 over the Buccaneers, who are 6-5 after their victory today. The Panthers at 5-6. The Saints at 2-9. Out in the East, Washington leads and continues to lead. They're 8-3. They are 1-4 in their last 4 games, or 1-3 in their last 4 games, excuse me. But the Cowboys' chances to make a run at them really took a hit with an injury last week. They are now 6-5. The Eagles and Giants, they're 4-7. Doesn't matter which order I say them in, because they're both garbage. Out in the West, it's getting tight again. It was these 3 teams up here, the 49ers, the Rams, and the Seahawks. They were all 2-0 early in the season. The Cardinals always trailed. The 49ers asserted themselves as the best team in the division, but they haven't played as well lately. 7-4 is their record right now. The Rams and the Seahawks just behind at 6-5. The Cardinals in lowly last at 4-7. Part of a gaggle of 4-7 teams. Absolute, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. 9 teams are 4-7. And 4 of them are in the NFC North. All right. take a quick look at the playoff standings. The Patriots, the Falcons, 10-win teams, they're both number 1. So we have 2 AFC East teams at the top here. The Bills would slip to the 5 seed. So the Colts would be the 2, the Chargers would be the 3, the Jaguars would be the 4. The AFC East would put 3 teams in the playoffs as of right now because of the Steelers, the Ravens, the Steelers and the Ravens. I both lost today? Steelers for sure, yeah. Or the Ravens, maybe they won. They blanked, or they got blanked by, hold on. Let's check. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, they blanked the Titans. Okay, my apologies. I had it backwards. Either way, here in the AFC, the Steelers, just outside. The Ravens, they're also just outside. No, I apologize. Hold on, I'm wrong. We have AFC East, AFC South, AFC East, AFC. The Jaguars would get bumped because the Steelers or the Ravens, whoever has that lead in the division, they would get that other spot. So the Jaguars or the Chargers would get knocked out of the playoff contention. Okay, I read that incorrectly. Yeah, I read that wrong. I apologize. It's still a good chance, though, that the AFC East puts in like 3 teams, which is wild. East, South, West, North. Jaguars would be out. Jaguars would be out. I don't know why I can't figure this out. Jaguars would be out. Thank you for bearing with me. Jaguars would miss the playoffs. We have a similar situation over here in the NFC, where the Falcons would be the number 1 seed. Washington would be the number 2. San Francisco would be the number 3. The leader of the division, which it currently says is the Packers, would be the 4. So the Cowboys, Buccaneers, Rams, and Seahawks are all fighting for 2 spots because the winners of the division get an automatic bid to the playoffs. So these will be some interesting teams to watch, specifically the Buccaneers, the Rams, and the Seahawks. Depending on the injury situation for the Cowboys, they might be kind of interesting, but that could very quickly go south for them. Let's see what kind of matchups we have next week. Bears, Packers, Dolphins, Bills. Okay, all right. I know we didn't have the Dolphins. This one's more interesting, I think, than the other matchup. So we'll probably take a look at them. I know we've had the Dolphins a lot. We haven't had the Bills a ton. This is a big AFC East matchup. Huge playoff implications. Steelers, Jaguars. Ooh, man. Not a lot of great team games to pick from. Seahawks, 49ers. Could be an interesting one to look at. The Rams are a team on the outside looking in. The Buccaneers are a team, or I guess fighting for the wild card spot there. Yeah, I think that's maybe the Jaguars and the Steelers. I mean, we genuinely have like 4 or 5 games that we could look at. Bengals Ravens is kind of interesting as well. So we actually have quite a few games that we can look at. What do I have? 1, 2, 4, 5 games that we could take a peek at. We could always dump the Packers and the Bears. Yeah. Huh. Well, there you have it. Maybe let me know what you'd like to see down in the comments below. Until next week, we'll see you then. Every Tuesday, right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex, you can catch another 3 games right here on the channel. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you next week for more football action. Yeah, goodbye. Go Sports. I can't remember. Subscribe. Do all the stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Good one. Have a good one.